What do you get if you cross a Ruger MK4 with a Glock 17? An Action Army AAP-01. So before I go any further, a huge thank you to switairsoft.com for sending this to me. Absolutely wanted one of these. In fact, I was so close to buying one because I've seen a lot of stuff on the internet about these. Not only because of its unique look and its price point, but also because it's so refreshing getting something new on the airsoft market that doesn't look like a Glock, it does actually, that doesn't look like a Ruger, actually it does, that doesn't look like a 1911, or basically something that we're not used to seeing. But my point is, because it looks like a mixture of a Glock and a Ruger, it really does look unique, and I love that. So, Action Army, just who are they? Well, as you can see on the box, they've been around since 2010. But as far as this model is concerned, it's the upgraded version, so it's not like all the others that you may have seen already. So the first thing out of the box is a very decent instruction manual, and I really mean it. Have a quick look. Really is informative. Yes, it's in a different language, but if you look carefully, it also has English, large images, and it goes through every aspect of the pistol, and I mean every. Absolutely decent manual. Very much impressed. Okay, we're not going to go through the whole thing, so what else? So, as always, because it has been upgraded by Swit, if you look carefully down there, you can see they have put the original inner barrel and hop-up bucking down the end there. I'll show it to you in a moment. Back in the box. So it's got the upgraded barrel and hop bucking in there. This is the original barrel and hop-up bucking. Okay, so you get a magazine, and if you're thinking, deja vu, well, if you look very carefully, that is exactly what a WeTech Glock type pistol would take. Case in point, here is another Glock 18C from WeTech, an upgraded one by the way, also from Swit Airsoft. So what we have here is a WeTech mag, an extended one, but look, you can pretty much see the design is almost identical, so you will be able to use WeTech mags for Glocks in that bad boy. Would you look at that? So here it is, people, the Action Army AAP-01 or 01 if you're that way inclined. Let's complete that picture. Come on. Absolutely loving how this looks. I know to some of you this is the ugliest thing you've seen in a while, but to many, gorgeous. And you know what else I love about this? It really wouldn't look out of place in a certain sci-fi movie.
You have learned much, young one. Join me and together we can rule the galaxy.
Real talk. So let's go through the design, the markings, and then we'll test it out. So at the back here, they refer to this as a bolt. And if you look carefully, do you notice there's like a threaded hole there? And do you want to know why that's there? Do you want to know why there's holes there too and all over the place? Because this bad boy is modular. They have got so many accessories that you can put on this. You can transform this into a little mini submachine gun. So as we continue, you've got your takedown button. We'll get back to that in a moment. You have your back strap, looking very much like a Glock. And then on the grip itself, absolutely loving that design right there and that cutout window. So imagine if you had a silver version of one of these or any other color, you'd be able to see it through there. And then you got your serrations on the front, your mag release, and look, you've even got your lanyard point and a place where you can put on different back straps. And by the way, this is referred to as a charging handle. Yes, on a pistol. Then at top here, you've got your fiber optic style sight. Loving the look of this. Come on, this is gorgeous so far. And by the way, I'm waxing lyrical about this because I personally love it, and I was close to buying one, I just didn't get round to it. Got so much things doing at the moment, but anyway, just because it was sent to me for free doesn't mean I'm going to say all amazing things about it, because I haven't even tested it yet. It could be absolute trash. So right here you have your slide lock and release, or slide catch and release. We might as well take a look at the markings now. That one says read instructions before use. Now come on, you're telling me this doesn't remind you of a Glock? Look at that trigger. Just like a Glock trigger, you've got that central piece right there that acts as your safety. But it actually has a safety switch. So not truly a Glock. Well, it's not trying to be a Glock. Yes, it is. And then you've got your trigger guard with some serrations right there. Looking pretty decent. Then you've got this epic looking fluted barrel. You also have a fiber optic style front sight and a thread adapter. Now, why is that on there? Again, people, this thing is so modular. There's so many accessories that are or will be available for this. It's ridiculous. And I personally am very excited, and I will be buying all of them. Let me just show you that this comes off. Good grief. This is taking forever. Oh, there we go. And that reveals a counterclockwise 14mm threaded outer barrel. And if you look closely, you can see it's actually part of this whole barrel structure right here. It's not a separate piece. And having that handy threaded barrel there means you can put a tracer unit on, or a suppressor. Ha! Look at the size of that. Actually, I think that's a bit more proportionate. Right, as I mentioned before, it does have a safety button, which is cool. And if you look carefully, you can see that red color around that button, which means this is in fire mode. To put it in safe, you just press it, it's now in safe. Although you can still slightly see that red. But now if you look on this side, you can see that safety button is protruding more here. Right, here we are on the other side, and as you can see, there is scope to swap your mag release to the other side. However, it is important to note that your magazine must have a notch like this on both sides. Okay, continuing on this side, you have your mock ejection port, and right there, you've got some markings. That says caliber 6mm BB, and then right here, made in Taiwan. Okay, now this is what I love about this piece. When you want to chamber around, you don't pull back the whole slide, no. You grab hold of your bolt, your charging handle, pull it back. Let's just quickly show you in there. In fact, do you know what? Let me just take the mag out. And now I can show you the hop up a lot easier. Or should I say hop up adjustment. And there it is. Right there. Now, if you'd rather not have this bolt locked back and your finger rummaging around in there because you could accidentally release said bolt like this, you can instead remove this entire top section of your pistol. And if you're going to do that, again, mag out, and then I bring you back to that takedown button. You simply push it in, and just like a rifle, look, it splits. And then from that point, pull it back. Awesome. So let me just show you the lower frame. Pretty decent build, and of course metal internals. And here, look at the internals of this, and right there you can see more clearly your hop-up adjustment wheel. And I'm loving that it hasn't got a whole load of gunk. Right, so to get this back on, just reverse the process. Look, it's on that hinge again. And you can just slam it down, but you know, just to preserve the thing, I push that release button in and just rest it in like that. Right now, there is another absolutely fantastic feature that I love on this. This little bad boy can go full auto. Now, to switch it to full auto and to put it into full auto, for me, safety again, mag out, pull your charging handle back, lock it into place, awesome, and then right under there, as you can see, is a switch, and by that switch is an A and the number 1. So right now it's in single shots. Pushing that switch over puts it into full auto. Nice. Okay, let's get the mag ready. Now this mag takes about 22 to 23 rounds. You put the gas in right there. Ha! Getting excited. I've already taken it off safe. So awesome. So let me just make sure it works. And do keep an eye on this, because that's what's going to be blowing backwards, not the slide. Oh! Let me do it again so you can actually see that properly. Oh! Decent, decent, decent. Oh, that's good. Nice and powerful at the beginning, as I would expect, but it is now settling down to a more skirmishable FPS. Okay, let's go full auto. Oh, look, 19.4 rounds per second. That is absolutely awesome for a pistol, but look, the FPS has dropped a bit. Now, that could be because I didn't fill the mag up fully with gas, so I'm going to rectify that in a moment, but this is awesome. Oh, and by the way, look, it locks back. Right, the mag is now definitely full of gas. Got more BBs in there. Let's do an accuracy test. Let's see how many rounds we can do without having to fill it with gas again. So this will be from mag 1. I'm going to put 4 there, 4 there, 4 there, and I'll go slow motion at close quarters here. Right, so here goes, very nice groupings right there. 3 shots in that red center circle, and then over here, look at that.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
And then right here again, pretty decent groupings, a couple of shots landing in the same exact place. In fact, do you know what? Should I test it on full auto for accuracy? Because when I went slow motion on full auto, that was up close and personal, just so you can see the mechanism. Let me aim around there on full auto and see how tight the shots are. Now I've got more rounds in the mag. I have not put any more gas in there. Remember, we're trying to work out how many rounds you can pop off without having to put gas in there again. So this is the second mag full. Here we go. Now remember, this is the upgraded version, and I'm telling you what, considering it's a situation of spray and pray, that's not bad at all. Of course, it's never going to be as tight as these shots because it's going full auto. It's going like the clappers. And I'm absolutely loving how the bolt locks back, and you can see in there and appreciate how the BB gets picked up and how it all works. That's where it gets chambered. So, what are my initial thoughts on this Action Army AAP-01 Assassin? Well, already you know I think it looks amazing, okay? And again, don't jump to conclusions that I'm just going to say good things about it because I was sent it for free from Swit or any company and just to help them boost their sales. No, I have to be honest with you because if I'm not, I will lose my audience. And what's the point of that? Then no one will send me anything. Ha, you see my point? So, even if I annoy certain companies, which I have done by the way, I won't tell you which one, I will tell you soon when I do a reveal all video about good and bad retailers and manufacturers. There's one particular big company, okay, I'm not going to name them right now, who will not send me anything. And I'm not talking about a retailer. They make guns and they are very, very popular, okay? I'm not going to say who, and don't even try and guess because I will never say until I'm ready to do that video reveal. But they won't send me anything because ages ago I said a few negative things about a particular rifle. They got annoyed. They even took down links that they had on their Facebook page, okay, of all the videos I've done for them, okay, before. They've taken them down. They're that annoyed with me. So trust me when I say I don't care. I will always be honest with you. And no, it's not Titman. And no, it's not ICS. And no, it's not TM. And no, it's not WeTech. And no, it's not Secutor. And no, it's not Umarex. It's not Elite Force. I'm not going to tell you yet, okay? Right, so my initial thoughts on this. Very nice build. Very solid too. The fact that it is a completely plastic, or should I say polymer, that sounds so much more cooler than plastic, but it is plastic, polymer build, yeah, kind of a negative, but the way it has been built, almost to real steel, no, let me use the other term, real deal standards in terms of it's not flimsy, it's very tough polymer, very similar to what you would find on a Glock. That makes me forgive the fact that it's a polymer build. I love the fact that it looks so unique in terms of a mixture of a Ruger MK4 and a Glock 17, if you like. Put them together, you get this bad boy. It looks beautiful. However, oh, and yes, of course, this is the upgraded version. So performance-wise, I can't fault it. Accuracy on point. The FPS was a bit all over the place, but it settled down in the end to something that you can use in gameplay. If it does shoot too hot, just use a weaker gas. Now, what I don't like. You see this? Okay, let me take it off. Let me show you. Again, it's going to take forever. I'll cut. I'll come right back. I'm back. Now, you see the thread right here? It's plastic, and to me that's a huge negative for me, because after a while, if you're taking off, putting on, taking off, putting on, I can only ever see that starting to wear down. And look very carefully, can you see right at the edge there? Maybe that's just a bit of dirt. I don't know. It looks as if it's starting to wear just a little bit, but my recommendation to you is find the accessory that you want to put on here and leave it on there. Don't keep taking it off, putting it on, taking it off, putting it on, because you will wear down those threads, especially if the item you're putting on there has a metal thread. But who knows? It may take a lot of taking off, putting on, taking off, putting on, taking off, putting on before it properly gets damaged. Then again, you could luck out and it never gets damaged, or just do what I say. Find your main bit of accessory and make that be on there, okay? Or do what I'm gonna do. I'm leaving this bad boy as it is with the thread adapter or thread cap. Other than that, I have found no other fault. Even the stock version, okay, would have been nice regardless. But if you're going to use this in gameplay and you want that bit more accuracy, go for the upgraded version. There is a link, but they will sell out fast, so you may have to pre-order. So there you go, people. This was the Action Army AAP-01 Assassin. Absolutely love this. All I need now is to find a holster. I'm okay for mags because I can use the WeTech ones and similar ones too. As you saw in the video, you're going to get at least 2 mags worth of BBs before you have to fill it up with gas again. I absolutely love this and I can't wait to get all those modular attachments. Thanks again to Swit Airsoft for sending this out to me. You'll find a link in the video description as I just said, and I'll catch you next time with another Swit Airsoft powered video.